Hello everyone, it's the Anime here, and today we got some breaking news. So I'm gonna have to put my video that I had on to go out today on hold. We're gonna be going over some new Boruto anime news. That's pretty big. So yeah, hit that shit. So before I start talking, this is major, technically anime spoilers, since this is spoilers for the anime upcoming episodes. So if you don't want to be spoiled, then you want to be surprised. And then hey, click off the video. I won't mind. Go watch one of my other videos or not. Your free will, eh? But with that, let's get into it. So the news we have today is for an upcoming fight in the Boruto anime that happened in the manga. And, well, we weren't expecting this at all. Absolutely not. The pace that they're adapting the manga with this new director, freaking incredible. Now, I can kind of guess what they're doing here, which I'm just going to say real fast. They actually might catch up fully with the manga. And now here's why. Boruto, the manga, is going to its time skip. That's all I'm saying, not to spoil it for anime watchers that are still watching and just don't care about recent anime events. So what I'm thinking they're gonna do is, after they catch up, they're gonna not go into the time skip with the Boruto manga, but they're gonna fill in the in-betweens of the time skip, which could easily be 100 episodes, which in that case, if I'm not wrong, that's like a year, 2 years of episodes just in the time skip before we get into the time skip. Which, with this new director, the episodes have been hitting pretty well. So yeah, that's probably what I feel like they may do. So we might actually get everything that's happened in the manga within the next year, and even that's like a freaking 8 more chapters of the manga to get ahead before we go into 2 or 1 year of non-canon stuff, if they were to do that. So hey, but anyhow, let's get into the summaries. I'll have them up on screen right now, or as I read them. So yeah, so Boruto anime episode 195, the flower vase, and this is obviously referencing the flower vase that Kawaki broke during last episode. So yeah, and it goes like this. In order to purchase a flower vase, Kawaki and Naruto head downtown. They happen to encounter Sadara, but along the way, and so together they then all go to Yamanaka's flower shop that's being operated by Ino. Nevertheless, and perhaps due to his upbringing, Kawaki treats Sadara brusquely. When she tries to strike up a conversation with him, Kawaki bumps into a child while going down the street and reflexively attacks him. Amongst other things, it doesn't seem as if he can adapt well to his normal life. So basically, this is just a little character building. It's a filler episode, but at the same time it's canon, even though it didn't happen in manga, but it's canon nonetheless. So basically, it's just showing that his trauma still affects him still, and Naruto is way over his head with what he's dealing with Kawaki here. Now, the next episode, 196, A Power That Connects. Since Naruto suggests that they might get to investigate karma, Kawaki decides to observe a father-son matchup between Naruto and Boruto. Now here comes a major slight power scaling scene for karma, as when Naruto and Boruto are fighting, at first Naruto's just like whatever, and then Boruto activates karma and he starts pressuring Naruto, which is power scaling, for the power scalers, I guess that's something that they can investigate in that don't read the manga. During the Shinobi sparring bout, Boruto seems to have a good command over using his forte, which is Kagen Benjutsu no Jutsu, Shadow Clone Jutsu, amongst employing other strategies. He engages in battle against his father with it. However, it's apparent that there's still a huge difference in strength between them. Witnessing them match, Kawaki tells Boruto to then use the power of karma in order for them to study it further. Meanwhile, even Kawaki seems to develop an interest in the Kage Bunshin no Jutsu that's being used by a father-son duo, since it's both Naruto and Boruto's specialty. Now, this is gonna lead into something in the manga that happens, which I am not gonna say. But hey, it's like right there. I don't think they saw that scene of him being interested in it. I can't remember, but if they didn't, then this is major foreshadowing that for something that happens that's pretty major in the manga. So yeah. Next up, we have Wait, am I? Oh no. Okay. Okay. Next up, we have Delta. The episode's called Delta. Delta is one of the inner car members. The female, I believe, the only female, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the only female. There's no other female car member, I believe. And yeah, in order to skillfully gain control over using karma, Boruto decides to train with Kawaki under an actual combat scenarios. Himari and Naruto, who is father and the Hokage, watch over them attentively. Boruto and Kawaki have the opportunity to activate karma and wield it against one another, but at the moment, one of the top brass of Kara, Delta, joins up with Kashin Koji on pursuit to track down Kawaki's whereabouts. For some reason, Kashin Koji is able to easily slip through Konohagare's sensory systems. Kashin Koji then trespasses upon the village, leaving Delta behind, and so she has no other options but to wait on Kashin Koji's return. She's not gonna do that. But anyhow, basically Kashin Koji is able to slip the cracks, which honestly most people that's even in the anime like probably know what's up, but I'm not gonna say what's up because that would be a manga spoiler. But he's able to slip through Konohagare's cracks, or the Leaf Village Sensory Ninjutsu, to sense people who don't have registered chakra that's entering the village. And basically, this is why they did all that Villa episodes with Sensory Ninja and like, ooh, we're building a new Sensory field, you know. And this is like, oh, it's like strongest than ever. No one can get through, and this is true. No one should be able to get through, and somehow Kashin Koji gets through. You know, which you might think, oh, this is a major plot hole, but it's not. You'll find out later in the manga if you're an anime only watcher. I mean, later in the anime if you're an anime only watcher. And if you read the manga, you already know, so. Yeah. And the final leak, or spoiler that we have for the Boruto anime, we have the episode 198, Monsters, which basically is Delta forcibly intrudes upon the village in an attempt to retrieve Kawaki and appears in front of Boruto and the others. Naruto stands in the way to oppose Delta in order to protect Boruto. With scientific ninja tools that she can freely use at will to attack Naruto in order to complete with her. Naruto also uses the power of the Kyuubi in order to settle the battle. Both of them possess combat capabilities that make them seem like monsters in their own right when they fiercely clash against one another. So basically, this is both representing, the difference between ninjutsu and scientific ninja tech and how much it can advance a body. Basically showing that, even though it's kind of shown with like Boro and what's his face, Ow, how much that can advance a body and make how strong they can make him basically. But it's just going to be further shown here, making Naruto go into his Kyuubi chakra cloak. And also I believe that the same team that animated Quacky versus Boruto is gonna animate this fight, and if that's so, then get ready for a pretty good fight, just animated wise. And I'm sure they're gonna add extra scenes that the manga didn't, because the manga, honestly, in fights, do not do that good. But anyhow, yeah, so be prepared for that. And that's all the spoilers I have. It's the next 4-episode lineup seems to be pretty 4-episode lineup seems to be pretty good. So yeah, if you're hyped, get hyped, I guess. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, or not, you have free will. And with that, the anime signing off. Oh, would you look at that? We hit the 10-minute mark. Nice.